Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, we want to thank all of our fans, our sponsors, our patrons. We appreciate all of your guys' support. Everyone that's bought us a cup of coffee, been greatly appreciated. We've had a rough couple of weeks here in the family, been out of work for a week and a half, coming up on 2 weeks thanks to our old friend COVID running through us. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time with the usual spiel, so all of you guys that are interested in what's going on with Sin City Living and what we plan on doing in the future with our live streams and upcoming events, please stick around to the end of the video or skip to the end of the video and watch. I will put most of that stuff in the ending spiel, and I will try and update it every week or two with more news. Otherwise, that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. So for today's email, I want to go over a strategy that was sent to us. This was sent to us by Jeff R. And this will probably be a pretty quick video because, like the best strategies, this is simple. It's not super complicated, which makes it easy to play, makes it easy to flow, and doesn't have too many moving parts. The problem with a lot of the moving parts is we kind of have this saying when we're dealing. We'll look at a player and we'll say, you know, it's tough to hit a moving target when they just have all this stuff they keep doing and moving around, bouncing around, this and that. It's best to keep it simple and just have a solid base strategy. And this one is. It's basically just kind of an upgraded or leveled up regression strategy. It's a little more. It just takes one of the more common strategies and just basically pumps it up, puts it on steroids, just blows it up a little bit, hulks it out. So let's take a look at it. Thank you everybody, by the way, for the coffees. Very appreciated. As we've already said, helped us out greatly through January, and moving on now, we intend to once again start featuring the coffees that we are picking up. Right now I'm just doing the Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut blend. I'm a big fan of the candy coffees and the candy creamer, so while I don't add sugar, I do try and put some flavor in there. All right, so Jeff's strategy is independent of the point, like most strategies. It's not looking for the pass line and for any odds. And again, relatively basic. $660 inside. And that's his start. That's the start. $660 inside, and then it just goes based on the hits. The first time it hits, he throws in $10. Now, why is he throwing in $10? Because this pays $210. And by throwing in $10, he now presses everything 220 inside. What that gives him is it gives him 200 on the 5 and 6, 200 each on the 5 and 6, and it gives him 240 on the 6 and 8 each. Right? So again, this is just an upgraded, smaller strategy. So you could certainly play this exact strategy and just shrink it down. If this is the hulked out version, you can do the Ant-Man version and it works out just fine. So the second hit, you take everything down. Now at this point, it does not matter what hits, right? Because they all pay $280. And you're going to come down to 440 across, or 440 inside. This gives you 440. Now, keep in mind, you've thrown in $670 at this point. You're $660 inside plus your 10. You have $720. So you are, at this point now, technically, free betting. You're not actually free betting because this is, again, your money. You can do whatever you want with it. You could take it, cash it out. So in which case you would be up over $400, coming close to $500. But as far as its impact on your bankroll at the start of this roll, there's no impact. You have actually added money. Now at this point, you just expand it out and then choose however you wish to go. Whatever hits, you can give yourself a 4, then if something else hits, you give yourself a 10. Now at that point, you are 5 hits into this, or 4 hits into this roll, and then you just go into whatever strategy you want. Do you want a mid press? Do you want a power press? Do you want to press 1 unit? It's entirely up to you. You can do whatever you want. Now, like I said, this is just a hulked out version of a more common strategy, so let's take a look. So, now, 150 each on the 5 and 9, and 180 each on the 6 and 8. And the first hit you throw in $10, right? Because you get paid $2.10. Well, all that is, like we said, a leveled up version of 66 inside. Now with 66 inside, you would throw in $1 to press it 22 inside instead of 220 inside. So the same strategy comes into play no matter how you do it. Which is why I said you can always shrink this down to wherever you want to go. If you were playing with a smaller bankroll, you can certainly do this with a $67 total investment instead of a $670 total investment, and you get to the same result. Because again, the next time it hits, these are going to pay $280. Okay? Whereas on the other side, the next time it hits, it's going to pay $28. Now you come down to 440. And again, you bank this $700 profit, or $720 profit, and over your $670, so you are $50 to the good. But you can do the same thing in the other direction. Now you come down to 44. Actually, yeah, that's good. So now we come down to 44. And you were $67 invested into this roll. Now you are $72 ahead, so you have made $5 in profit from your initial investment. So this strategy can work regardless of what your bankroll is. And in fact, it works on every level. The numbers don't have to be exactly the same, just with or without a zero. You could certainly do this at any level. At any level, anywhere between this, anywhere between your 66 inside and your 660 inside. You can pull something like this off with 440 inside. You can pull something like this off with 110 inside. I mean, there's a number of different ways you can do it, and you generally get to the same result. After the second hit, when you regress down, you have basically healed your bankroll. Your initial bankroll, what is in your rail, is now good. So thank you, Jeff, for sending this to us. Thank you, everybody else, for watching. We appreciate you guys. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now. Okay, everybody, and as promised, all the usual blah blah that I try and do at the beginning of the video, we're going to go ahead and put near the end of the video. And here we go. So thank you, everybody, for your usual patronage. All of you that are patrons of ours, we very, very much appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who's been buying us a cup of coffee. Love to say that it's going to coffee right now, but this month with the entire family out for COVID, it's honestly going to Bill's and probably the kid's birthday in a week. But we definitely appreciate it. We're going to continue working on these live streams. I know you guys have seen some of them popping up, but just got to figure out the look of it, and some of the audio is still giving me issues, but hopefully we'll be getting those live streams and the craps tournaments going as soon as possible. Really just going to depend on scheduling. My schedule changed, Amy's schedule changed, kids' school schedule is fun. So once we figure out exactly how all those schedules are going to work, we'll let everybody know. And otherwise, please continue emailing us with anything you would like to see videoed. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.